So, decided to just raw dog this video. I want to introduce you today to the Atomic Hula Hoop. It's a very stupid name, but we are doing a recoup demon form that begins a map in 6 seconds. You're up and ready to go, and you have lightning warp. 412,000 damage, right? That's not DPS, that's damage. Take off cast speed, right? We do have elemental conflux, so it's 272 at the floor. No buffs, no trinity, no combat frenzies, no charge regulation, none of that. And then you also have spell slinger to move, and you have spark to finish out areas and clear. And we are pretty much almost done. This is the build for my league. This is every bit of everything I've done. Something like 400 hours into the league. Terrible shit. And you can see I crafted myself some nice rings. I do have a very nice corruption on Sacrosanctum. I've got a nice helmet, nice boots. Even got myself a nice mage blood. And some nice gloves as well. Not the best wand, might upgrade it. Perfect, best in class. I feel like this focus is great. And we are hitting before the buffs from the rite of passage and all the conditional cast speed nodes. We are casting this almost 10 times a second without any buffs. So that is a peak 4.1 million DPS. And it gets down to 0.09 on that cast time with all the buffs. We are hitting around 40,000 recoup for life, and that becomes doubled and then some with our ES recoup. So you are looking at a build that does more base damage than the Temporalis, and as you can see, I don't know if it's as fast, but it might be since we don't have to stop and cast. So anyways, let's get into the map, and I can just show you what this build can do. See, we're ready to go. We're going to bounce to the map, and we're just going to annihilate literally everything. We're going to go up to our lightning warp, which is already at 1 million, 10 times a second. We do have the right stuff up. We're hitting our conditions, we're zipping through the map. And this is all for less than 10 mirrors. If you want to build a build like this, it's going to cost you around 6,000 div to match this. So basically 1 mirror for all this. You move this fast. The peak demon form stacks hits something around 600 to 800, depending on how much percent recoup I have on. Still need to get 8% more recoup in my helmet when I corrupt the helmet and get a second socket. That's even possible. And yeah, we're actually cooldown scaling our ball lightning to get it down to 0.13 seconds, which achieves this. And then we are stacking meta energy gain now to try and get more than 2 casts with the invoke. Doing a bad job navigating the map talking here. But yeah, as you can see, this is absolutely freaking ridiculous. Just wait till you see what it does to the boss. And no, this map is not good enough to demo. I'm tired and lazy. And we just cut the boss in half. As you can see, boss isn't doing so hot anymore. Yeah, I'm cleaning up my atlas. No shame. And yeah, we're still moving. We can finish out the rest of the map if we want. With the intro included, this was a 5-minute long video so far. And you should see what this looks like on Blooming Field. Be bouncing all over the place. I call it superposition. So, yeah, you can do this. You can do Hungry Boots build. It is very good for starting. If you want to actually earn all the currency to get this, instead of just RMTing, you absolutely can use his build. It is phenomenal. I highly recommend it. That is how I got off the ground this league. But this is how I'm going to finish out the league. I'm not done quite yet. I can do a voices. I have some phenomenal jewels that are all about 300 div a pop. And yeah, we're just stacking recoup and cast speed. And we have a ridiculous 18,330 energy shield, which means when you enter shade, aka the aura around mobs that have... Basically, this mod makes it so you can't recoup or regenerate life over 50%. We can survive those. We can blow right through them, or one-shot them. We have enough ES pool that we can still cast without killing ourselves. As you can see, I'm level 97 at 82%. You don't get that by dying every map. And yeah, I run the breach strat a lot with the group. We do 200% deli. You get all the tablets you need, all those crazy expensive tablets. A ton of effectiveness, a ton of damage reduction on those mobs. And yeah, you can just absolutely destroy the entire map in a matter of seconds. And if you want a path, you can finish a map in about 1 minute 30, maybe even less. Probably less. Don't really do that. I usually just full kill the entire map anyway. So yeah, you're looking at a ridiculous cast speed. We're at 5 million with the right buff. Or we have cold right now. Let's wait till it hits lightning. May as well. I don't have my buffs anymore from the charges, but that's no matter. Yeah, see, fire drops it by a ton. And we're looking at 1,336 critical damage bonus. Our use time is at 0.1 without the cat charm on. It'll hit 0.09. And yeah, it's just a ridiculous amount of damage. I'll keep going here until we hit max demon form. But yeah, I've done a few other Infernalist builds in the past. I used that Broken Tech Rods jewel. That's how I got my last one. Put a link to it in my channel, but that's dead. It's about as close as you can get. But this is definitively, I believe, one of the fastest non-temporalis builds, and it gets pretty damn close to beating them, I would assume, because we don't have to stop and cast. Although we lack the control, and we can't run certain map mods. So there it is, 4.5 at 10 casts a second. That is 40 million DPS for you. So please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you. Bye.